We recorded that, right?
I think we did.
I was worried that
I don't know that we did.
somehow not pushed the button.
I think we didn't.
All right, video attempt number 2.
Hi, it's Mel and Steve again.
I pressed the record button this time.
You did, because last time you did not.
I didn't, and we had such a great video and such good
So
banter.
perfect.
It was amazing.
We'll try it again.
All right, so this is our second build, and this one involves a microcontroller, and it has to do with art.
And so we started talking about some experiences of art that we have had, and one of my seminal experiences with art was when I was studying abroad, and I was in Nice, and I went to the Chagall Museum, and he had this this window that you would look through, and then there was a pond and things growing, and then at the back there was this mosaic. And I recognized that like that whole piece was the piece of art. Like it's, so that sort of talked to me about how art can just be changing all the time, that it's impermanent and it changes all the time.
That's awesome.
I know.
And my experience was when my child was a toddler, I had created this box that had, among other things, a chalkboard board, and we would, as one of our activities, I would draw a mark on the board, and then he would draw another mark, and then I would add to it, and he would add to it, and we would ultimately create something unique and expressive, and that captured our mood at the time, and then we'd erase it, and we'd have a clean slate to start it over. And the major lesson in there was to not make things precious, but instead to be really truly conscious and present with what you were doing.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to try to capture that. And Mel had this
so I had
really
an
great idea,
which was, so I knew that there was like these Japanese boards that you could write on with water, with these calligraphy pens with water, and then the image would eventually go away. And we looked it up, and we found the name of the thing was
a Buddah board.
Yeah.
And so what we've decided to do is we're going to add a microcontroller to it. We're going to have a motor that runs in 2 different directions, a little pump that feeds water into a pen. You come up and you say a word that is used as the seed to some random process that it will generate some new piece of artwork, and it'll be different every time, and then the thing will eventually evaporate and you can start over again. And what are we going to call this thing?
We're going to call it the Better Buddah board. You're welcome.